All right.
Getting hit by that ad.
You ain't subscribed, my brother?
Oh,
That's where my Twitch Prime be going. Let me see.
I guess I forgot to review.
Yo, Alex, you're live on the Cheesy Controller podcast. What's up? They can't. You won't be able to hear them. That's like the logistical thing, but they can hear you.
Wait, what? No.
Load into
No.
what? I might do a little bit of that. I'm trying to play this Fall Guys. It's just been hitting. And it's Overwatch. It's the summer games right now. Like, I got Lucio Ball I got to place with. Like, I got shit to do. But I did update my Call of Duty for the new season, so.
Definitely need it.
Alright, but yeah, we're gonna probably be on a I don't know, what the fuck? Oh. Boop. But yeah, we're probably gonna be in a PSN party, but I'll let you know if we come over to Discord. Alright. Peace. Take live callers.
What's good, Twitch world? Alright, I got honestly pulled up. You know we're not going on Discord. Yo, facts. What's good, bro?
What's up, y'all?
We're not going on Discord. Hey man, I gotta give him some sense of hope.
Who?
Alex, he just called into the
Yeah, we got a lot of
podcast
cricket.
and was trying to get me to play Call of Duty with him, but
There are good games that are out.
we
got time.
gonna play Fall Guys, and we got a place in Lucio Ball. It's a whole bunch of shit to be done.
I mean, for real, we ain't got time for that giant ass game.
I have
I
it
honestly,
installed.
I mean, I still have it installed on my PC, but Jesus Christ, I really hope that it goes down because I don't have the money to buy an SSD that can carry all that.
Wait. Wait. The size of Call of Duty?
Yeah, I mean,
Man, fuck Call of Duty.
no, they did say that they were gonna drop the size of Call of Duty. I don't know by how much. No one's come out with how much it's going to drop down, but
I'm just gonna be honest. They have yet to figure out a way to make Call of Duty fun again.
It's been
Call
fun.
of Duty's
It never
fun.
stopped
It's been
being
fun.
Not for me. Not for
Okay.
me.
When was
I
the
play
last
Call.
time? What was the
Huh?
what was the last Call of Duty you actually played?
Warzone. I played 5 hours of it about a week ago.
Oh, Warzone? I don't like Warzone, but I like current Call of Duty multiplayer.
yeah, 100%. It's good.
Look, I've accepted the fact that it don't jive with me. It don't rustle the jimmies correctly, and I've moved on.
Shout out to Bell for the 200 bits.
That's just
Hey.
really all it is.
What's good, bro?
Hey.
Hey, what up?
Appreciate them big old bitties. Them tig old bitties.
Biddies.
Big old bitties. I like that.
Huh. All right, y'all ready?
Always
Hold on.
have been.
Apparently,
Hold on, let me
Fantasy Star
pull up
has like
the-
a minute left. So
Oh, that's good. What are you playing?
I'm good, bro. How you been, dog? How was your hiatus? How was your break from all this crazy shit?
oh wait,
Oh, I'm supposed to be tweeting shit out.
yeah. Well, you do that. I'm gonna do this.
I gotta stop getting on my phone.
The clock is officially ticking until it gets extremely hot.
All right,
You,
let's rock.
all right.
Let's do this thing.
All right, everyone hit record.
All right. Hitting.
Done.
Alrighty. Final check and 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 29 of the Xtra Slice, brought to you by the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton LaPlatte. Joining me, as always, we have the mayor of Stardew Valley and Eorzea, Chris Montalbano.
Holy ever living fuck! It was a Dutchie the entire time. Spoiler. Sorry.
It's always the fucking cop. It's always the fucking cop.
Fuck the police.
I would just want to say Adechi, Akechi.
Fuck 12.
Are we saying something here? Persona's not really original with their names.
I mean, how many
just-
games have how many games have a John? How many games have a John, Chris?
You're right.
I mean,
I'm just
Akechi's
saying
named after somebody.
Adechi, Akechi.
He's
I'm
named
just
after
like,
the detective with 1,000 faces.
all these names are catching up.
Or was it 100 faces?
I think it was 100 faces.
We got
But
the
who
most degenerate squid in the sea, Jalen Roberts.
Okay, look, I'm just saying. Make a new Def Jam. Put it on PS5. It will sell. I guarantee it. I guarantee
Put
it.
it on everywhere. Just everywhere.
It's so like crack.
Correct.
Just saying.
We got the
Even Ice-T
Akatsuki
wants to do Def
Durag,
Jam. Come on.
Madrid Devon.
Now, when I tell these guys to fall, they better fucking fall.
We got a jam-packed
Nice.
episode for you guys this week. We're going to be talking about Fall Guys, the Overwatch Summer Games event, the Kill la Kill game, and Death Stranding. Madrid's making a face at me. But yeah, I've been playing the Kill la Kill
Because
game.
I'm disappointed.
I got it
There,
on
kill
sale.
a kill game. There's a game.
Yeah, Arc
I mean,
System
if-
Works published it. They
It's
didn't
been out for a
develop it.
while.
Yeah, it's been out for a while,
Yeah,
which
it's
is
been
why I
about
got
a
it for
year.
dirt cheap. And I was like, it's not the worst thing I could play while having a podcast going in my ear
Fair enough.
when I'm waiting for something to do. Waiting for the squad to get online. I mean, this is all pre-Fall Guys, so waiting for the squad to get online, waiting for, some people to party up. Just gonna hop in, play some Kill la Kill.
Is it like a good fighting game or no? Okay, so it's like
mindless
a jump
anime
forward.
violence that has that Studio Trigger style. Like
Okay.
giant text just popping up everywhere. The UI is like legitimately a good third of the screen at all times. It's over the top bombastic, but it's simple. It's mindless. It's something for me to push buttons and have anime happen.
Fair enough.
Those are the things that I liked about that game. But that was it. And the fact that it was based on Kill la Kill,
Right.
you can't really miss with that.
Right. And for $8,
That and you can
Yeah,
miss with
right.
everything else.
for $8, the
But you can't miss
soundtrack's
the IP.
there. Right. They got the soundtrack, they got Trigger style, and they got just a general Kill la Kill IP.
If you want to talk about soundtracks, y'all niggas need to go play some Astro Chain. Now, I haven't pushed that meta in a while, but it's still on the table.
Let someone, a part of the podcast, borrow Astro Chain, and I don't think they played it. I just think they borrowed it and put it on their shelf to show off. But it's fine. It's cool. I would love to play that game, but I'm waiting to get it back eventually.
You forgot to get it last time you were at my house, Chris.
Look, dog, you didn't say you were done with it.
This is from now on. If you see me, I'm done with Astral Chain. Make sure you get it back.
Heard.
Seeing people in COVID,
Hey man, I'll wear my mask.
Yep.
If I got to see random people at the store, I can see the homies 6 feet apart wearing masks.
Amen. Come on now. Like, if I got to see strangers out there
Right.
in masks, not caring about my well-being, and I got friends out there that care about my well-being, then I don't necessarily like. What's the point of not going out and seeing them?
Right. So, speaking of not going out and seeing anybody, I picked back up Death Stranding randomly in the middle of this week. I've been thinking about picking it back up for a while. I was going to wait till I got a PC copy and, like, just kind of remove the things that I didn't like about that game with cheats.
Mm-hmm.
And then just, like, go and enjoy the parts of that game that I did like. But, yeah, I just booted it back up on PS4. Like, I was in a party with Madrid. I was like, I've been thinking about it. He's like, do it. So I opened it up and played, like, 2 hours straight. So...
No, I legit had to turn into the dude from the Everest commercial. Like, what's stopping you from getting off that couch and playing Death Stranding right now? No,
The fact that I have to play Death Stranding.
Well,
Besides
no,
the fact that
I enjoy
it's
playing
super...
Death Stranding.
Did you enjoy it? Because it's super fucking boring.
I wouldn't have sat there and played it for 2 hours voluntarily if I wasn't enjoying myself.
I don't know.
That's what being
I
an
don't
abusive,
know.
An
I
abusive
feel like
relationship is like.
I feel like you play games like a Kill la Kill fighting game that is super fucking boring that you should not have played.
I mean, you got to do it for the content, though.
Yeah, I get it.
Sometimes you got to play shit games for content.
Kill la Kill isn't boring. It's just not a good game.
Right.
I'll give it that. It's not boring.
I know
It's
it
too much.
is. I paid the appropriate amount for what it was, and I got the game that I was expecting to get, and I'm enjoying it.
So is Death Stranding as good as it should have been when it was hyped up?
I mean, the gameplay... I'm not into that game for the reasons that other people are into that game. I am into that game because it's relaxing. I enjoy the hiking. I enjoy the upgrades. I enjoy the gear. I enjoy the weird, like, physics stuff that happens in that game.
Hold on, you said that game was relaxing?
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of is. You're kind of just moseying around,
right.
Nice environments.
No, like
I'm just an essential worker in 2020, bro. It's true to life.
I don't know.
I could just go do that IRL.
I don't know if I played this game on a different difficulty level or whatever.
Did you just
It's not
hold
difficulty
L2
level. It's
and
that
R2 at the same time?
Walking around wasn't relaxing to me.
The thing about Death Stranding is that it's too much of a simulation. Everything has to be a thing. It's like even simple things like just walking has to be like actual gameplay. And I applaud it for that because that's a different solution than shoot, you know? I fucks with it. But it's just like...
Yes, it's not a shooting game, but at the same time, it's like a game that overthinks itself, in my opinion.
Oh, no, it's definitely another example of a sci-fi story entirely too clever for its own good.
Right, and that doesn't mean that it's a good game. It just...
It's an enjoyable game to me. I'm not sitting here recommending anybody else go play it because if you know you're into Death Stranding, you will have already played it or are going to play it. If you've played it and you know it's not for you, like don't play it anymore. But for me, I enjoyed the time I played with that game from pretty much my first like mission in that game. So I've been enjoying. Now that I have all these upgrades and I have like power gloves that help me climb through the mountains and these stabilizers on my legs that like help me support more weight when climbing and stuff like that, I have a lot more freedom than I had at the beginning of that game. And there's like a steady upgrade path that like every once in a while I get a vehicle and there's a road that I can use, or every once in a while like I enjoy the gameplay loop of Death Stranding. I will go back and put more time into that game. Like, I picked it up after not playing it for, like, 6 months and was just like, just play it, get a good little session in, and I enjoyed myself. It wasn't like I got frustrated, wasn't having fun. I was having fun. I was having more fun than I was having playing the Kill la Kill game, you know?
Ooh, that's fair.
All right, so... I don't even know how to transition over to this, but before Fall Guys dropped, we were all. Well, I mean, I guess it was after Fall Guys dropped. Yesterday, we spent the entire day grinding Overwatch, the Summer Games event.
I guess I was part of that.
I suppose that's what happened.
Cannot deny nor confirm that was a thing.
Nobody streamed it, so you don't have any proof.
I have my skins as proof.
I do not
That could have
recall.
just been me. Like, if you guys don't want to associate yourselves, I was in there playing Lucio Ball. I got my Ferris skin. I got Baseball Zenyatta. I got Lucio Ball Hammond.
I did get Foot Fetish Diva, so
I do want to talk about this.
See, foot fetish diva is one thing, but where the fuck is my foot fetish Farah? God damn it!
I mean, you got.
I know she's in there now.
You
As
you
a
don't
life
like that
goal.
new Forest game?
And I'm saying
okay,
she can
okay.
save me like old girl did in Sandlot. I'm saying I need some resuscitation.
Yeah, but Diva's a e-girl, so
But Farah is hot.
fair enough. I will say that the Lucio Ball is actually kind of fun. I wish I wasn't as intoxicated as I was last night when we were playing it. It's a
Yo, Lucio
reminder,
Ball's the shit.
right? Stay hydrated out there, especially when you're playing Overwatch. It's a lot of fun. Like, as a person who loves Rocket League, and this is pretty much Rocket League with Lucio, yeah, that was a lot of fun. I don't
Is this
get
your
the.
first time playing Lucio Ball?
I think I played it one time when it first came out, and then I never played Overwatch again.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I didn't really get into it, and then because you guys weren't playing Lucio Ball when I was playing it back then.
I feel
it
like
was
I
just,
have
it was just
the
not a
most
circumstance
Lucio
that you
Ball.
guys like. We played together when I played it for the first time, so I didn't enjoy myself as much as I did.
Yeah,
2
because
days
it's only
ago
three.
or last
It's only
night.
3v3.
Yeah, so it's harder to get a whole. Well, not harder to get a whole team, but it's like we got a 6-stack. Might as well just play quick play or competitive. But Lucio Ball's a lot of fun. I don't like the goal physics of just like
Oh,
the
yeah,
ball
the
has to
fact
touch
that-
the goal. That's bullshit
Yeah,
to me.
that is kind of like Rocket League has had my brain like, oh, you can stand in the goal and block like out, but no, Lucio Ball, you got to be in front of that goal and block
Right.
just a general area, because if like the
Right.
ball barely touches the goal, it's over.
It's
with.
done. Whereas like in Rocket League, the ball literally has to go all the way in the goal for you to get a fucking goal. Like soccer, I think. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I don't really know
No,
the
if-
rules of
if
soccer.
the
Don't quote me
ball
on that
goes
last
across
part.
If it breaks the plane, soccer's like football. So if it breaks the plane, it's a goal.
Okay.
Soccer's okay. So Lucio's
Yeah,
ball
so they
is
even have,
more
like,
like
a-
soccer than anything.
Yeah, because they have a goal detection software now, basically, where there's like, I guess like a camera or some shit inside of the goal. So if it goes just a little bit beyond like the plane of the goal, it's a goal.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. The more you know.
Right.
The more you know.
I just
When's the next
honestly-
World Cup, Madrid? Since you know so much about soccer.
I mean, honestly,
We
fuck
had
it.
one. I think we had one last. I think the last one was in 2018, so 2022 allegedly.
Yeah.
But
But also, fuck the World Cup. We got MLS now. Let's go.
It's gonna be 2022.
Yeah, but
Yep.
also like we got an Atlanta soccer team that's bomb as fuck.
Yeah, and we could send them. We could send them to World and make America not a shit team for once in our fucking lives.
okay, you're acting under the assumption that our
First of
team
all.
is full of Americans when it is in fact.
Full of his.
I didn't
No.
say. I didn't say our team wasn't. I say the American team cannot be shit. I didn't say nothing about the team being American.
I mean, I do get the fact that like what 2018 that the Atlanta United won the World Cup, and then the next, like within a couple of months, he got poached to fucking Mexico for their World Cup. Like, good. I mean, good for him, but also at the same time, goddamn, like we could be celebrating MLS soccer.
All
not
right.
just
Meh.
So I don't even know how we got this deep down into this rabbit hole. I'm just gonna go on to the next game. Fall Guys came out free yesterday on
All guys have the
PlayStation
soccer
Plus.
mode in it. Boom.
it does. Come on, you could have transition.
That could have been a clean goal. You could have threw an assist.
A
Corner kick. Boom. Header.
Damn,
Boom.
come on now.
There.
Boom.
Yeah.
Wait,
So-
Fall Guys is gonna have a Twitch Rivals tournament.
What?
I could totally see. So what Fall Guys needs? So for anybody who doesn't know, Fall Guys
Commentators.
is one of the games. If they'd give us private matches for Twitch streams, so I could just put it up, be like, hey, everybody watching, come load into this one game, and we'll compete however many people we can get, like playing with viewers. The fact that you can't reserve a 60-player arena for yourself kind of sucks, but considering they had matchmaking issues yesterday, I think that's something that'll come down the pipeline.
Yeah, I can
mean,
definitely see that on their roadmap. You know.
Yeah, you got to let that game age a little bit, and the fact that everybody hated them for not being server ready day one.
No, it wasn't everybody.
No.
Not
was-
okay.
There was
okay.
definitely a very specific Okay, first thing.
Elitist.
One thing about
entitled
review bombers is
brand.
one thing we have to acknowledge is first things first. Who actually goes onto a Steam page and leaves a review? We have to talk about that person in the first place.
The people who use
Psycho
Yelp
killers.
reviews, like, damn, I don't know why
Yeah,
you use Yelp
fucking
reviews, but
psychopaths.
you do it.
They're the video game Karens. Let's be real. Why would you
Exactly.
go? Why would you go review bomb a game that came out like literally like an hour prior? Like you're
But
being
also-
a dickhead. You're being a dickhead.
How can you expect
Server
these servers? How can you expect these
Indie- on an
servers to be
indie
that
Battle
good?
Royale-esque platformer.
Every battle royale has had its problems when it first came out, but you
Wait,
don't. talk
Battle
about it.
Royale games with servers. Servers tend to be shit in day one. Like I've never seen an MMO launch where people got to play the first day. Let's just be
Exactly.
100 here.
Honestly,
PSO2
fucking-
just had server issues coming out on PC, and it's an 8-year-old game.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, that's because the Microsoft store sucks.
Well, it's on Steam now, so
Yeah.
Thank God.
so
Thank God.
luckily. Well, actually, the Microsoft Store would have nothing to do with their servers. Microsoft Store would have to do with loading into the game.
No. Like
Once you
that
get
was
into
the
the
problem with
game-
obtaining the game. But
that was the thing about it. The problem was
Yeah.
obtaining the game and then updating the game. It was everything the Microsoft store needed to do. It failed.
I know. I got a lot of problems with that, which we can go into that another day, another episode, but that's fine.
I mean, there is a PSO2 sequel coming out, so
yeah, we talked
We'll
about
get
it
to
last
see-
week without you. New Genesis.
yes, it's gonna be lit. You know, they're doing this because remember, PSO2 is like a 20-year-old game, and their animation and rigging is like from 2000 and like
It's an
No, not
8-year-old
20.
game, not 20.
8-year-old game. No, I think the franchise is 20 years old.
Yeah, I could see that.
I thought you were just
That's what I was
exaggerating.
thinking of because I think they had a 20 anniversary event.
But that,
Hold on.
even that being said, like, how old is Final Fantasy 14? Not the original online, but 14 itself.
Did that have server issues out the gate?
Yeah,
I mean,
that
I know
had everything out the gate. That had every problem out the gate.
Yeah,
the
out
day of
gate,
Shadowbringers.
Yeah, it did.
I remember
Not
when Shadowbringers.
Shadowbringers. Oh, the day that Shadowbringers came out,
There were
I
server issues
waited
out the ass.
40
Because there's
fucking
no
minutes
such
to log
thing
into this
as a
game.
day one functioning server. They don't
Right.
exist. Heck,
I
our
was
government
queued
wanted to
for
do
so long.
healthcare on a site to set you up for Obamacare, and they were like, just have the private do it. It still fucking crashed. Servers crashed on day one. Everyone's tried to buy concert tickets. We've tried to buy shoes. Everything crashes.
If it's in day one of shit, fucking doing the PlayStation X Play or whatever, doing what back in the day when a year ago, I guess, or a year in every other year before that, doing the E3, watching it in the theater in Atlanta, like trying to do that within the hours that it came out was horrible. Like you couldn't even get on the website. It was so bad.
Right, and that was a much smaller pool of players than the amount of people that were trying to get on Fall Guys, considering they had an influx of players because it was free on PlayStation Plus.
Right.
But I memean, people were review bombing it on PC because it's like, hey, we paid $20 for this game.
I feel like people just need to give things a second. Like, you are not the only person logging on to this game. You gotta give this shit a second.
I mean, they're aware of that. They're just being shitheads.
I don't think they're aware of that. I think they're like, I'm important and you aren't taking care of me, so fuck you, and I'm gonna review you badly.
I mean, honestly, it goes down to the deeper problem in the gaming community that is entitlement. Like,
yeah, that's exactly
that's running rampant right now. Like, people really need to take a step back and think like these are people working behind the scenes, like long fucking hours to give us this content, and here we are being like unappreciative and like literally shitting on them. Like, shouts out to their community because people went out and positive review bombed them to give them that boost.
I see.
And,
this
like,
is why
you know,
I think that on Steam, I think the return. What is the refund time limit? Hold on.
That's something I don't know, but I feel like
I think it's 24 hours.
you shouldn't. So for short games, like if you can beat the game, like when people are gaming the system of like, oh, I'm gonna get this short game, beat it, and return it. By the time it's returned, like by the time I can within the return policy. Like, people who do that, I don't think are going to be the people who are going to give the most insightful reviews. So I think, even regardless of the return window, like, people should be able to have to wait 36 hours.
That's why I brought it up, is because I wanted to make sure, because in my mind, that the review lockout time should be significantly shorter than the refund time. So in case the game is actually trash, you could refund your trash game, write your review, and say the game is trash, and move on. But there should be a lockout period, because
right.
How would you know how a game plays if the servers don't work?
Right. According to Trashboat, a friend of the podcast, he's saying it's 2 weeks or 2 hours of playtime. Which makes a lot of sense because there's not a lot of games out there that you can beat within 2 hours.
Well, I
mean, with speedrun strats.
You don't know speedrun strats. First off, buying the game, like me playing fucking Resident Evil 2, learning speedrun strats, I wasn't doing speedrun. I was doing speedrun strats, but not being as good as strat artists. Like, I wasn't beating it within that time.
Hey, you said you could beat a game. You could beat a game that's longer than 2 hours in under 2 hours.
There are platinums that I've gotten on PS4 in less than 2 hours.
My name is Mayo.
I would love the flex of being able to learn the speedrun strats on like PS4 or something, and then buying it on PC, beating it before that time, and then returning it just because I beat it within a short amount of time. They'd be tight.
Odd flex, but okay.
On flex, just like purely. But at the same time, like I don't know. Like, this game, playing this last night was an extraordinarily amount of fun. Just pure.
Fall Guys is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's just so much fun. Like,
it's like chaotic and like colorful and joyous,
right?
Jubilant.
It's like, yeah, exactly. Like, I just having this much fun playing a game was like, I don't know. I haven't had that pure amount of just like almost nostalgia. Yeah, just like not being competitive. Like, it's competitive-ish, but it's just like a cute, almost like fucking just like I felt playing the game. I just like,
but it was too funny to be talking. I'm like, wow,
Yeah, I
I
can't
just
be-
fucking whiffed so hard. Holy
Exactly.
shit.
I can't be like you're just enjoying yourself.
Okay,
And
first
I
things
haven't
first.
had a time there
How
where
can
I'm
you
playing
be
a
mad?
game where I'm just enjoying myself.
Hey, how can you be mad when you're that kind of a blob? Like, look at the blob
Yes.
you're playing. Look at that blob, and you can get like stupid hats for your blob. Come on,
I have a bunch
give
of
me my
stupid
stupid
hats.
cosmetics. Let me
You
get my
can-
stupid
bro,
hats. Let me get
You
my
can be a
stupid
container of
emotes.
fries.
Exactly.
Like, let's fucking go. Let's
Let me-
fucking go. They
Can I
start you off
please
with
trick out my
furry
blob?
outfit. Like, let's get it.
Yeah.
Let's
Come
get
on,
it.
guy.
Also, petition to replace ragdoll physics with Fall Guy physics. That needs to be a thing. The
I
way
feel,
you
First of
I
all-
feel like, I feel like.
Wait, hold on. Have you ever played the original Fall Guy? Like the platformer?
No.
It's like it's like being trashed.
Wait, is it like playing Quap?
No, it's like being as
That
drunk
sounds
as
dirty.
fuck. It's
Oh, you wait,
like-
y'all don't remember Quap?
Nope.
It's basically you're playing as a track guy, and you're trying to run a lap, and you control your legs with QWOP.
It's not as hard as that, but it's like you literally you got the spins at this point. You drink 7-8 shots of tequila and you're like going forward but also going backwards at the same time, like you're flobbling around and trying to lift yourself up as hard. Original Fall Guy is, but that has nothing to do with this multiplayer game, I will say.
All right.
Yeah,
So, Chris,
you
have
don't gotta
been-
struggle like that. You ain't gotta struggle like that.
I see you, Madrid. So, Chris, have you been on anything else this week other than Fall Guys and Overwatch?
And Quap.
Yeah. And Quap. Yeah, 2 games. I have officially reached the point in Persona 4 that I am going to fight the optional final boss, which is the actual final boss, but apparently you can just opt out of it if you just decide to pack
Always
your
good.
dip. Yeah, I looked it up because I was like, this doesn't
They
seem
always
like-
give you the choice. Like, do you want to fight me?
Yeah, I was just
No.
like, the last guy I fought was like the Japanese god of fog, which makes sense based on the theme of the game. But he wasn't that hard, and I looked it up and I was like, this can't be the final boss. It wasn't that bad. Like, I didn't spend 2 hours trying to fight this boss. Comes to find out there's a secret final boss that you can actually fight if you choose not to pack your bags and go and like do some detective shit, which is pretty much the base of the game. Is
Actually go on and solve the mystery.
Is that the disco ball?
Yeah, the disco ball was like the final boss after you fight Adechi, which is like Akechi in Persona 5. The actual it's a whole bunch of bullshit. But there's an actual final boss who is a god that you fight, which is like in Persona 5, where you actually fight the final boss who is a god and whatever. But this one's optional, that you can just be like, no, I'm going to leave and go back to the big city, or search around and be like, there's some more to this. And so I'm about to be on there, and it's going to be tight. I got the best persona that I could possibly get in the game. I leveled his ass up, so I got the best physical attack I can get in the game. So let's run it. I'm going to fuck this motherfucker up.
All right.
Especially with...
You're Setsune, right?
Oh, yeah.
What
And
was the
then-
other
Fucking
game
beast.
you've been playing?
Rocket League. Hands down. Like, I
How
just
far
been
have you
playing...
gotten with your Rocket Pass?
Honestly, I don't know. I just been kind of playing a lot. I haven't been paying attention to where I'm at in my Rocket Pass. I've just been like just playing the game. I got my cars at the aesthetic that I wanted at, so I guess everything I've gotten so far hasn't been a part of that aesthetic. So I'm just like, it's whatever.
Yeah,
I haven't
feel
gotten a car yet, so it hasn't been at the end of the Rocket Pass. But I did on Sunday. Like,
Well,
my
we got
brother
a new car for just getting the Rocket Pass called Ronin that I kind of like the build of.
Yeah, it's tight. They actually have been doing that a couple times. I think that's the car that I'm using now. Was the first car that you got in the first time they introduced Rocket Pass, and I've been using that one because he's like looks aerodynamic. I don't know, he looks really tight. But on Sunday, I like played. I just my brother called me because he was like, I don't know how to get a job because he's 20. And I was like calling, I like helped him out, and then he was like, "Yo, do you want to play some video games?" And then we just played Rocket League competitive for like probably 10 hours straight, like until 7 in the morning. Like I was just playing Rocket League competitive, so I feel like I'm here now. This is where I'm at. Toxicity of Rocket League is within me, and I'm just gonna let it out.
Okay. So, Jalen, what have you been on this week?
I've been playing League of Legends. That game is a travesty. It's a sin. They put a dating simulator in it now.
How the fuck does that work?
Okay.
Hold up, now. They might have did something.
No, they would have did something because, of course, the characters you're trying to flirt with are all the new skin line. So it's just like, and there's the right level of horny in it. Like Cassio is like, "Hey, I'm gonna squeeze you real tight." That game is a travesty upon man, and they put a dating simulator in it.
And one of the most toxic games ever to play on PC, they put a dating sim inside of it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, like they put a dating sim in it. I'm about it. I'm having a good time.
How is it a dating sim? Is it like a visual novel-esque dating sim? Is it like
it's a visual novel-esque dating sim where your progression is built on you playing actual games of League of Legends. So it'd be like, hey, if you want to build up your bond, you have to do certain things. So like, if you're talking to Thresh, you could play Thresh. You could play Thresh with the new skin, or you could just crowd control people because that's what Thresh does.
Okay.
So they'll give you objectives, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. The game's still evil. Game's still like, that game's a travesty, but I'm having a lot of fun with it.
Okay. Anything else you've been on this week?
I'm still playing Divinity Original Sin 2. I'm having a lot of fun.
What are you playing that on?
PC.
Are you?
It does have multiplayer.
But I know it has cross save. That and The Witcher 3 have cross save between PC and Switch, so you could play on PC, load your save to your Switch, go to work, like on the train, just play Divinity, and then.
Bro, I thought you were talking about Persona 2 this whole time.
No.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what my beta is with Persona 2 this entire time. Like, that's literally what it is. I'd be sitting at work bored, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just going to play Innocent Sin real quick, finish that up, get into Eternal Punishment.
Right. Divinity Original Sin is different than whatever the Persona 2 related to Sin is.
Yes. Actually, no. It's a lot of the same. It's a lot of the same. You're kind of your sin is more like you exist and less of what you've done and more in the fact that you exist. So
Isn't that Christianity?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, I'm just saying if your religion is built off of guilt, I'm just saying.
Guilt, shame, and sacrifice.
Sounds like Catholicism.
Why are we firing all these shots right now? Like
because we were playing SMT and Persona games where teenagers go to kill God.
Right.
I can't name a
Because
single
they're built
SMT.
different. Because they're built different.
Look, man will take care of itself, and the time of gods is over.
So back to the question I was asking: have you considered playing Divinity: Original Sin 2 on your Switch to do like cross save?
No.
No,
No,
this is
not at all.
strictly a PC thing for you.
Yeah, and that's just because of the way my room's set up. It's it's actually more convenient to be leaned back in a chair playing on my PC than it would be with my Switch.
Okay.
Ironically.
All
Just
right.
because, as you can see from the video, I'm sitting in front of my computer now.
All right, Madrid, what you been on this week?
Dude, I've been playing some motherfucking Monster Hunter. I didn't think I was gonna get sucked back into it, but you know, I spent some time in that shit grinding. It felt good. We killed some Saphies. We fought a Latrion, still getting my shit pushed in. That's not fun. But dude, that fight is fucking nuts. Black dragons are real. Black dragons are dangerous.
Yeah,
Black dragons are fucking super predators, dog. They will fuck your shit up.
Hey,
Right,
calm
yeah.
down, Hillary.
You want to see my emails? Yeah, bro. Like, Electron has endless MP and like limitless fucking range. I swear to God. And a fucking third eye, knowing who's weak, where they're weak, and he can smell fear in like low level armor. So he's gonna fuck you up. Also, Raging Bracky. I finally slayed my first one. Raging
we did
Bracky's a
that.
fucking stand. Raging Bracky is literally King Crimson and fucking Killer Queen with the fisticuffs and the explosions, and like that fight is tough. But, you know, we were able to push through it. Shouts out to well, Anton, you were there with me.
Yeah.
Gang.
Right.
Shouts out
I
to
was there on the
Simulation.
Great Sword meta.
Shouts out to Road Ninja from Rusty Rupees. You know what I'm saying? We've been out here.
Oh yeah, we've
doing
been
our
playing a
Monster
lot of
Hunter
Monster Hunter
thing.
with Rusty Rubies. We actually played some
Yeah.
Fall Guys with them before the podcast earlier.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Also, Fall Guys, like we ran Fall Guys for like 2-3 hours today, just like before the podcast. That shit is a good time. I wish I was more redacted while I was playing, because that shit would have been hilarious, but I wasn't. But it was still a
Be
good
like
time.
that sometimes.
10 out of 10 would recommend. And unfortunately, I played some Overwatch. It was actually fun. It's really because of the people that you play with. Actually, we had custom matches over the weekend.
Yeah,
That shit was peak Overwatch because there's no outside factors involved besides the game itself.
We
It's
actually
just literally
had
you
fun
custom
nonstop
game.
for hours at a time playing Overwatch. No toxicity, no fighting, no arguing, no nothing. It was just like custom games, some friends, some alcohol. It was a lot of fun.
Some shit talking.
Actually,
time.
yeah, playing Overwatch yesterday was actually it was a good time.
Well, you weren't with us with the custom game, so like, pretty sure you had fun.
Yesterday
with
was fun,
Lucio
too.
Ball. Yeah, yesterday we did Lucio Ball and we did quick play and a little bit of comp, and that overall was fun. But beforehand, we were playing like there was a game mode inspired by WarioWare. There was a game mode that was like. There was
the
Hero
McCree mode.
Gauntlet. Man, the McCree mode was. So you got one shot, and if you missed that shot, you just didn't have a shot unless you meleeed somebody. So you had to get a kill to get bullets. And
One shot kill.
Oh, it's gun game.
Gun game.
So no, gun game's a Hero Gauntlet. This is like one in
No,
the
no, no.
chamber.
I meant like actual gun game. I meant like the OG. Like, I want to say it was like, was it Black Ops gun game or was it Black Ops 2 gun
That's
game?
Hero Gauntlet. Either one, that's Hero Gauntlet, where you have to kill to get the next gun, but the McCree would be the Call of Duty equivalent of one in the chamber.
That's
Where-
what I was thinking of. I wasn't thinking of gun and
Harry
game. I was
Potter
thinking of
and
one in the chamber. That's what I was thinking of. One in the chamber.
So Madrid, you got famous on Twitter this week.
Yeah, I dropped a viral tweet. You know, shouts out to the Harry Shotters. I don't know if y'all seen that Harry Potter gun. Also,
Yeah.
your daily reminder: fuck J.K. Rowling.
100%.
100. 100.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I've been on. I've just been playing games as a service. I'm become the scum of the earth.
Fall
I'm probably gonna
Guys.
do more single player when I get settled, but
Have you been
we'll
on
see.
Apex this week? I feel like we haven't heard you talk about Apex in a while.
I played a little Apex. It's really just continued upon the boys. Like I played with Z and Devon, my two homeboys.
Okay.
And they're on, I'll play. If not, then probably won't play. Just hits different that way.
All right. Well, I got a one more thing before I check with you guys about your one more things. Pikmin 3 Deluxe was announced for the Switch. So we're getting to the point that like every Wii U game ever is now being ported to the Switch. And
Nice.
I think this one is one that like I know I'm the only one out of all of us who owned a Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
So
And it's
this-
going to stay that way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying buy a Wii U for Pikmin 3. I'm saying just if you want, like, this is the opportunity to play Pikmin 3 on the Switch. And, like, a lot of these other Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Pokken Tournament Deluxe, a lot of these versions of these games that have come to Switch have been a lot better than the Wii U version.
Tokyo Mirage
Sessions. I mean, I could really Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. I could really go down the list of just Wii U exclusives that have now come to the Switch. But this is one that, I mean, Pikmin, I feel like is a series a lot of people haven't given a chance. And while I played a Pikmin demo at a store during the GameCube year, so like 3rd grade or so, I think Pikmin 3 should be one that people keep on their radar, especially a lot of the people, like I know Switch now is sold out everywhere. A lot of people are finally getting Switches, and this is another game, like Nintendo hasn't been releasing a lot this year, like they did Animal Crossing and Paper Mario, but that's pretty much it. So here's another big AAA first party Nintendo game for you Switch fans out there,
Right.
All right, so does anybody have one more thing before we wrap?
I'm good.
Oh, did we talk about G4 TV coming back?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, we talked
when
about
it
that.
initially happened. Never stopped playing.
Right.
Never stop playing. There we go. Always have been.
Always
guess-
have been.
I do want to shout out to, I guess because we mentioned it, to all the Harry Potter fans out there who are just like, damn, these books are good, but I don't know who wrote them.
I'm going to be honest with you. I went back and reread some of them. As a kid, yeah. Nah.
You don't think they're not?
Also,
I mean,
weren't
I
they
was
like ripped off of another series?
I mean, it's a ripoff of like a lot of mythology and stuff. And how are you going to name the only Asian girl in your story Cho Chang?
Oof.
Okay, so the writer.
J.K. Rowling.
Right. Back around
Are
to
you-
that.
Just
The author, whoever she may be, is problematic. But,
I mean, this is another example of, hey, you're rich, get the fuck off of Twitter.
right. I just love that the fan base that loves Harry Potter was just like, who wrote these books? I mean, I love these books, but who wrote them again?
I mean, at this point, I think most people's favorite Harry Potter writer is a fan fiction writer and not J.K. herself. I think it's been like that for
yeah,
a long,
100%.
long time.
I 100%, but I'm just talking about the original books and just them disowning that J.K. Rowling wrote them themselves and just like all coming together and just being like, yeah, we don't actually acknowledge her.
She's been canceled. It's like
I
she
mean,
didn't
you
know who her
can make a
fan base
product, but you can't build a community. That's what
Right,
happened.
that community will stick to what you created, but they won't own
They
that
won't
you
stick to you.
created it if you do some fuck shit.
All right. Well, remember you can follow us all collectively around the internet, cheesycontrollerpodcast.com. You can follow me on Twitter at Anton6 at 3X's. Chris,
Chef and Chris.
Jalen,
Squid Bishop.
Madrid.
Speedwagon X.
All right, this has been an Akuma Santi production. Until next time, keep it cheesy, and we're gonna go play some Fall Guys.
Hell yeah.
All right. What's up, live viewers? Ave, thanks for the raid. You know, helping out you boys.
Hey, appreciate you, my guy.
What is this, 28?
29.
Jesus Christ, we're just growing up, aren't we?
Man.
I mean,
What number are we actually?
What number are we at?
All right, Mike.
Let me see. Come hop in the PSN party, anybody who wants to play Fall Guys. Ave, we need to get you a headset that works with your PS4 controller, so that you can play Monster Hunter with us.
Ride the wave.
Josh works late, so right now Josh has been he actually put out music, so if you look up the Tribe of Koshik on streaming services, you can hear the new music he's been putting out. But yeah,
Go check them out.
Josh works too late to make the live recordings, and if we push him back too late, not as many people will be able to watch, so we're like in a balancing act.
Do you think if we went back to the studio, he'd be able to join us?
Maybe. It just would depend on his work schedule. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, any song you find featuring RBTJNS, so Robot Jones, that's him on those songs. And I'm sure you'll recognize his voice instantly. And I mean, follow him, Art of Jones, on Instagram. He's been putting up a lot of new art pieces as well, so.
Yeah,
But yeah, he's good. We've been checking in with the boy. Boom.
I was born in the wrong generation, bro. We have iPhones, Uber Eats, and weed's legal. What's your deal?
COVID.
I'm just gonna be
Donald
honest
Trump,
with you.
Like,
I mean, that could.
Donald Trump sub 100 days. We need to focus more on local legislation and things like that. Like Purdue, Loeffler needs to get curb stomped. I swear to God, Purdue and his entire family needs to catch these fucking hands for ripping off this state for my entire fucking life. Because remember, it was our taxpayer money that paid for his ranch. Remember that?
Alright. Well, if nobody else has anything for the live stream, we're going to switch over to a PSN party and play some Fall Guys.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Alright, let me see if I can do this correctly.
Yo, appreciate everybody that. You dropping a raid?
Yeah. Three Bears Gaming is doing their 5 games under $5. So. Let me see if I can get this working correctly. I'm gonna drop this raid. Rating now. Boom. Ending stream